Hey guys, it's Lee and welcome back to Lee's Diary. For this week, let's talk about the pressure to be good enough. But what does it mean to be good enough? You're not showing off or not doing your best. It's not too good or not too bad, just the right amount of what you've got in a certain situation. It's where your efforts are honest and the results are sufficient enough not to disappoint and not to impress everyone. For me, the meaning of good enough is when you have done the bare minimum on certain tasks and still succeeding. Good enough means being contented, allowing yourself to be happy and allowing yourself to be imperfect. The true meaning of good enough varies from person to person. It can look different from everyone else, but those differences doesn't mean one's bad and the other's not. It's about being satisfied and appreciating all the efforts you made to be where you are right now, and that's good enough. Your worth will never be determined by any material possessions, but in how you start to see yourself. These are some of the perspectives I got from my friends, and and to me being good enough is being able to do things and finish them. That's pretty much it. Being able to do something is good enough, even if it seems janky or that it doesn't look good to you. The fact that you did it is good enough. As someone who grew up in a place where comparison and favoritism is a thing, the concept, or rather the idea to be good enough, has been a big thing to me. It feels like I have to be good enough or even better than the people around me, and because that's the perspective that I was set into when I was small. I was often compared back then when I was small, and even when they weren't, I could still feel and hear in myself that I have to be better and I have to be something more. I have to be someone more. And I always felt like I was running out of time, to a point where everything or most things that I do are like at a faster pace, like doing chores or schoolworks. And when I do them, it's like I'm a fast food employee in a McDonald's or something. But yeah, with that, I'd been pretty much wired to do things in a faster manner. It's good, but at the same time, it's become unhealthy to me that resting feels restless, as it always feels like I have to do something, and when I don't, I just get mad at myself. Because there are times where I get kind of guilty, or times that I fear disappointing the people around me, especially the closest people around me, like my friends, my family, and stuff. Though most of the time, it just feels like my worth is measured by the amount of achievements I have. I have this something about me that I've mentioned earlier, that part of me that wants to be something more, wants to be someone more. And I kind of always think that I'm doing just fine, but at the same time, I feel like it isn't enough, and what I'm doing isn't enough. I should do something more. I used to draw, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that before in an older video, and I used to really enjoy it until over time I got more and more bummed out whenever I notice imperfect lines, or like when it looks weird, like it doesn't look right, even though my friends say it looks fine and cool and awesome. But yeah, even so, if it doesn't look good to me, it's like I just crash out like, what the hell is, why look like that, why look off? Yeah, over time it got to a point where I completely stopped drawing, and recently I kind of just try to relearn it by sketching the stuff I write, random doodles and random stuff. And there were times when I know that I did my best, but it just wasn't enough. And most of those times, it's just that I can't really control what happens then anymore. But I didn't really know that back then and took it the wrong way. Like when I stopped drawing completely and other stuff that are probably school related. Um, it took me a pretty long time to understand what it meant to be enough. And a lot of the learning I got were from the friends or the people around me in my later high school and this college. Really cool people. And yeah, to be enough is to be around. Whatever you're doing, if you're doing bad or good or what, being present is enough. And being enough is something that you feel and not something you're rewarded for. Because if you rely on that reward, validations, and other rewarding stuff, to think about it, when those things disappear, then so does your worth. And that's not how it really works, if that makes sense. And even when you aren't really doing anything, when you're resting, you're still you. It's understanding that value shouldn't be measured by how productive you are. You notice it yourself. It's something when you stop basing your value on what other people think and start seeing yourself as a person. Even if it sucks sometimes, just trying is enough as it is. Thank you guys for listening. Feel free to comment anything down below, whether you guys want to ask me something or say something about the channel. Until next time, peace.